Wednesday morning. Rain last night. Weatherman said nothing about it. Of course, I guess if you tuned in, they'd right on top of everything. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Clean it up, stickers is on. I got some more bolts to put in. I still got to put the nut on the back of these. 3. I need the big Miller stickers. That's a hold up. These lights ain't coming on. And I might as well go ahead and start putting this back on here. And then hook up the fan. These is going to have to come off with the new motor. They hook on here. And then this sleeve. This sleeve slides up over it, and it's got a little dimple in it where it won't come off. That's what I gotta be doing. Looking mean out here. Let me go check the cones. Pine cones is closed. And they know just about as much as the weatherman. They'll lie to you too sometimes. Cleaning that little brass screw was quite the little job. Oh, you just don't know. And if I could get a light to come on. That was a real dude, boy. That's probably as clean as that's gonna get. Jim's cleaning the wires. And this hose here won't come clean. I've tried several times. What that needs is a little rubbing with the old favorite, brake fluid. It'll come clean then. Just for reference, that lug on the lead was tight. But the bolt to the circuit board, which that's 3/8, it was kind of loose. And while I'm under here, I need to check that bad boy right there and see if it's tight. Another thing I was thinking about, shop is always dusty. It's always dusty here because of the sand, and you walk it in and out. And where this is going to get its air is from the bottom. It's going to come right up through that expanded metal and come right out here through the fan. If anybody would have thought about it at the end of the day, they could have made air conditioner filters to go right in there. Slide in, slide out. That would keep all the dust in the shop from going up inside all the internal parts of the welder. And if I had the time, I could buy 2 pieces of aluminum angle and do that. That's way up there.
Yeah, that one's
Gotta be checked anyway. See if it's tight. Yeah, it does. Lay that in there somewhere. I need probably a ratchet and probably a short extension to get behind this coil. Let me see.
That's the next one up to tackle.
It'll be a duty. All I need is my hand back there where it's not forbidden to go. Dirty mother. It was not all that tight.
Oh yeah?
No sir, it was not that tight. It wasn't loose, but it wasn't that tight. Alright, we got one brass nut. I need light on the subject. Where are you at? Alright, we got this 2 wire hooked together there. Look at that. Okay, and then we got
that'll make it easier.
And then we got a brass nut up against a washer.
Yep.
And there's a washer behind that. And then the nut.
Alright, I'm gonna get up there probably in the front and hold it.
This one will probably come loose right now.
Maybe. We'll see.
Time today. Alright.
Okay.
Now we got a washer.
I couldn't even see the washer over here.
And now is where I've got to get a wrench behind there. What was that, 11/16? I want to see if I can find one of my old-timey thin wall wrenches over there.
Alright.
11/16. May have it. Oh, that's loose. Take a picture of that.
I am.
You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was loose. Now you got to unscrew it out here.
Alright.
And there's a washer. And then the nut.
If I can get up. Alrighty here.
Oh, you unscrew it.
I'm fixing to. I'm putting down this
You
camera.
just got to keep this little thing turning so much.
Getting it back on now.
I got on the shortest extension that I have, besides putting an adapter on. which sometimes you got to do that. And that's too long. Now, I need to hold this back here, if I can get it to go in. And I need that socket right back on there. And then I need to get up off my duff to do this. And when I can put some pressure on that thing right now. Yeah. Come on. Always does that when you're in a tight space. Any other time, it'd go right on there. What's wrong?
There we go.
Tell me that ain't tight.
Hey.
Now see, I told you about that. Look what happened.
What?
The little wire is turned down. We got to keep the little wire from turning down like that. Now, is it pulled loose over there somewhere? I'm under here pressing it. I can't see.
I'm in camera land.
Now you got to hold this little wire horizontal and keep it from pressing up under there, just like it done. And all I need is screwing with me.
Ow, stop. Oh, that was the crunching of my finger. I know that was going to happen.
Well, hold it way up in the air where it'll go have plenty of room to come down.
I ain't losing it.
Now hold it way up there.
It don't want to go no further. Maybe if I move this piece up and there.
Still holding it?
No, it's already halfway down now.
Well, just as long as it don't cool down and curl around the coil, that's what we're looking for.
It ain't like I can hold it, it's gonna move.
I've got to get it tighter.
Yeah. Okay. And is that one. All right.
Close itself, good. I'm with you over here.
Nothing else, huh?
Don't flip that top. Can't see nothing. That
Yeah.
still can't see nothing. See if you can see your little number. Going up. Left or right? Get a light on you.
No, there's nothing on anything.
What am I? That stain.
Leave it in the ballpark that time. First, this time, you gotta come through here, right there, and this fan, you gotta set up on there. Might be good to have two nuts here available. Get these right here, and the lock washer. Okay, I got mine on. Go baby. Go breathe. Alright. I got it started. Now, this is part we can't left turn. I ain't gonna tighten that down. I'm gonna get me some more on mine. Here's yours. get this. Here. Yeah, I did. Yeah, the shiny part over here. Just like that. Don't turn that out here. Now this will be easier this time. We'll put 3 bolts in there, which is the pain. Here you go. And here's mine. Today, need a lot more. There it is. Ooh, boy, I gotta come way up in here. How is it on it? You know. Look up in here. And mine's still got a lot more on it. How about that? You know, if I can look at it not upside down, it looks like this needs pressed over to you.
Mine needs to come way up. I said mine needs to come way up.
How's that?
Please.
Can you look that lock for?
The wall for it.
Mine needs to come down and over that way. Come over here and let's get this one started. Remember I dropped the lock washer down in there somewhere. See how the other one
Alright, great. We should try to find this lock washer
goes. What'd you do with your nut?
back on the bench.
I'll have to lift this door from this. And then you'll leave a light.
Getting it right down this crack right here. It really sucks.
This is what it's coming up. I think I can see. Oh, it needs coming way up. Push up a little. Thanks, Win.
Better not.
You ain't tell. Come way up. You moved it then. Pretty neat. Get this. Then you gotta go a little
Back
more.
in.
And let's start. Lock washer and nut. Come on. That lock washer. I don't know, you can get that on this side. Go ahead. Here's the other side situation.
No. Hold the screw in.
Yeah, much easier over here. Okay, that's all 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Now all we gotta do is tighten it.
All right.
Get this.
Finishing up tightening the last one there.
Now, this guy. Hit somebody right in the head.
Yep.
Out cold. Alright, all these upside. Out of here. Couldn't have done without it.
Yeah. Well, with the back on.
Now we gotta do the fan. Gotta hook up the fan, get my rag out of here. We're gonna have to cut these off.
Oh yeah, little plastic around them.
So let me get a razor knife where I can finish cutting my finger. Danger, danger. Real to danger. I'm talking about. I'm gonna leave that alone. Cut my finger off.
Well,
See what these do for it. Anything. That's some hard stuff right there. Don't kid yourself, that's hard. And then they get it sloped down there. I may have to cut these off and go buy some male terminals.
probably so.
Right there in the middle. I see it. Tough stuff. We'll have to go lay these glasses down. I think. Yeah, I may run the thing before I get it on. I ain't seen nothing that tough. Man.
That was well protected.
All right.
Get that out of there.
He's got one more to go.
Yeah, and it ain't gonna be no easy. All I need is a garbage can, a rod bucket.
Well, that
I don't
wins.
have to walk 70 miles to get. You see one out there? Get it. Now that it's rained and I didn't know nothing about it, got all the firewood wet, it's going down to 29 tonight. And it's already quite nipply right now.
Yeah, that's the tough stuff.
That's some real tough stuff. We'll get it. That is one toughie, I ain't kidding you.
About
30 minutes later.
Yeah, at least I was gonna say 20 minutes.
And our cutters ain't worth the flip. I gotta get some new cutters. The yellow ones is the best because they're smaller on the end, but they're foobarred about 10 years ago. Well, you can't have all that around there. It's got to slip through that sleeve.
I'm trying to look at the plan of attack.
The professional might have to get a hold of it here in a minute.
Thinking about the torch at this point.
Yeah. I don't know what that stuff's made out of, but it's good stuff. If only we had a light. Hold it. That goes in now.
It'd be easier if I could feel my fingers. It got cold quick out here.
You got it in there plugged?
Mm-hmm.
And now the sleeve goes over it. If that stuff ain't gonna mess with it.
Yeah, here will be the test.
Don't bend it. Newbie.
If you could just clean that off better. No, sir. Don't look like it's gonna go over the junk. I'll have to keep chopping at it some.
Take two.
A little bit more of it chopped off. It should be able to do it now.
Get that dimple around there, and then once that goes on, past that dimple, that ain't going nowhere.
Oh.
If I didn't have the light in front of the camera hold, huh?
Them up there about the same and cinch it down. And we'll cut off that little end.
That little end ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Yeah, but I just wanted to cut plastic that would cut.
Okay. Wind blowing like hell, but we're going in Walmart. Chicken draws tonight. I wanted to put on here, I want this as a timestamp. I had the camera in my shirt pocket, and I was bent over this morning looking at the welder, and it dropped right out on the cement floor. So I wanted to say that, and in case the camera dies and within the next week or whatever, be just my luck.
Groovy.